Hold on 1 second. Live chat. All right. Um, I guess I can cut on this other light real quick. What's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? Let me cut off this other light in here real quick. If I go sit back down into the living room. Yeah, you did, man. You did. I meant to do some gaming. However, I was sitting here, been sitting here stuck looking at the Nationals game. Yeah, man. I tell you, dude, this game gave me a heart attack, man. Gave me a heart attack. Uh, to an extent, yeah. To an extent. I'm just glad that the Nationals finally. I'm just glad the Nationals finally got this monkey off their back, man, and getting through to the getting to the NLCS. Very glad they got that monkey off their back. So I'm actually looking at the highlights of the stuff that I had missed. Yeah, that I think I got in the house before the just before the Grand Slam. Just before the Grand Slam was when I got home. Like I was in the kitchen and I was warming up my food. And as I'm waiting for my food to warm up, I lean over this little banister that's here. I lean over this little banister and just when I leaned over is when he hit that Grand Slam. So, yeah, I won't be doing no gaming tonight. It's already pretty late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning already, and so I'm not going to do any type of gaming stream at all. Because once I get off of here, I'm just gonna lay down and call it a night. Actually, pretty tired, pretty exhausted. Had a long day. Even though my day at work was short, it was just the day itself was pretty long. So Gambino, how you doing? That's what's up, man. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. So all I need now, I was watching the baseball game, the Nationals and the Dodgers. What games are you going to let us run with you? As far as like playing online with me, for the most part, it depends on what's out, really. It depends on what's out. So like I need to do some duos on PUBG for sure. I need to do some other games, but it depends. Like not too many games that are out right now are co-op or multiplayer for the most part. But I definitely know PUBG for sure. Nah, PUBG's not free. The only other game that was free that I was doing duos on was like H1Z1, but I haven't played that in months. It's been a while since I played that. But I can check and see what game is free. I think the only other game that I know that's going to be coming out that will give you the option of playing like with other individuals. Like I'm waiting for the Streets of Rage 4 to come out, and then also I think Dauntless is like a free to play game. I haven't played Warframe and God knows how long. Yeah, nah, I'll play Call of Duty with you guys. I'll definitely play Call of Duty with you guys. That's nothing. That's no problem. I need to check out this Call of Duty mobile and see what that's all like because my boy was telling me about it and was telling me that I should download it and play it. I think I can actually use my controller to play that. So I'll have to take a look at that if I can use my controller because I don't like using the phone to move around and stuff like that when it comes to certain games. So if it is one of those things where I can use my controller on my it's I take my care pack unless I know I get like something terrible out of it. I don't really worry about it. Your Aaron and team got a question. I'm a type of guy with a good attitude always and hate negativity, but I realize that everyone has bad days and maybe attitude. So that's a problem with the wife. As far as what you having like a positive attitude, hey passion, try to find a medium. Try to find like a medium of where she can understand and you can understand and you can kind of coexist. But the thing about being married is it's a learning thing. It's a learning thing. It's definitely a learning thing. It's not one of those things of when once you get married, like you're completely done. You don't continue to keep learning stuff about that individual. Like you're constantly knowing and finding out stuff and learning how to coexist and knowing how to be in the same room together. But really, what they say and what they're saying is like you don't really truly know someone until you start living with them. And once you start living with them, and then yeah, see, it depends. It depends on the communication that you have with that person. So that's the biggest thing. That's the absolutely biggest thing. It doesn't. It depends. It depends. Like really, like when it comes to like me and my wife, like we'll communicate and we'll talk about whatever the issue is or whatever the problem is, and then look at it objectively and not be stuck in your mentality. You know, kind of looking at things with a open mind. And so when you look at stuff with an open mind and you're not closed minded about it, you're hearing what the person's saying, you're listening to what the person's saying, and you can understand certain perspectives or you can understand the perspective to an extent depending on what it is that they're saying. That's the biggest thing, passion. That's the biggest thing. So once you communicate and you can understand where that person's coming from, you can give your side of the story, and you can only hope that they go about it in the same manner that you're going about it. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. Like if you're doing that and the other person isn't doing the same thing, then you're pretty much spinning your wheels at that point, and you're gonna get to the point of where it's gonna be kind of one-sided, and you're gonna be finding yourself putting up more of an effort than the other person will. So, and honestly, the first the first year is always a challenge. It's always a challenge because of the simple fact that you're trying to learn that individual, you're trying to understand where they're coming from, and and it's like I said, it's always one of those things of where you just have to know where they're coming from. I'll sit back over here. It's a little too dark. Oh, so let me show you guys a my old high school picture. Since I'm in the living room, I'll show you guys my old high school senior picture. About to turn this around. What's up, Gaming? How you doing? What's up, Kevin? How you doing? That's my old high school picture, man. That's that is my middle. Of course, that's my oldest. That's me and the wife. So if you want to see what I look like clean shaved, that's what it is. Pretty much, that's what I would look like. Um, that is on the left side. That's the grandmother. On the right side, that's my mother-in-law. Of course, pops, rest in peace. My older brother in the background. Of course, wifey there, and she might kill me when I do this, but I'm gonna show you anyway. That's that's wifey's high school senior picture. I think I might have a few other little pictures that's kind of hanging up around here that I can show you guys real quick. So I'm gonna show you guys three more pictures actually, well four. So let me turn this around. Come on, camera, cooperate. There we go. So that was when we was actually down in Atlanta, and we went down to Atlanta to go to the Skins and Falcons game. That was when we had first kind of started dating in the beginning stages. That is my sister in the middle, and my older brother, and that's the entire family. Rest in peace, pops. But my mother's on the left side, brother's on the top right, sister's on the right side, and that's little man when he was, God, he was small as hell. So yeah, just a few pictures that we got hanging up in the living room and down the room. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Just like any family, I mean, we have our ups and downs, but I think overall we all look out for one another. Zen is not that size no more, so don't let the little innocent face right there fool you. He's not that size no more. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So I need to look at it AEW tonight once I get off of here. So I'll probably be checking that out on the computer and just kind of just looking at it, seeing what I missed. Thank you, Johnny. From yesterday drives all the way here and doesn't have the game. What are you talking about? Oh, you talking about are you talking about the $100 game that you had left behind? No, that's foul. I'll be pretty pissed about that too. I'll be pretty pissed about that. I can't fault you. You done singing, Zaya? You done singing? um, I'm messing with her because she was singing in the shower before I went and before I went live. So I'm trying to think. I'm trying to come up with a good idea for a Halloween costume because we're going to a Halloween party this year. Last year we went and my wife won the costume contest, but I played a part in it because she was dressed up as like a scream victim, like a victim of one of the scream, like the scream killer. And then I showed you guys the outfit that I had last year with the new scream mask and the whole outfit, and go as Bluebeard. Why would I go as Bluebeard? I don't know about that. So so they had a dance off between her and some other chick, and so in the middle of my wife actually dancing, I acted as though I came out of nowhere, and like do whatever the scream killer does, and she fell out on the floor from getting killed, and so that's how she won the contest. Yeah, you was telling me about that, and you was telling me you was gonna do that anyway. I remember you telling me that. How was AEW tonight? Was that any good tonight? Yeah, I got to come up with a good. I got to come up with a good costume. Good costume this year. What's good, Oz? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. Regardless, I'm still gonna watch it. I was just wondering if it was a good episode this week. Um, Yo, once again, I appreciate you guys from last night. That shit was a lot of fun. That shit was a lot of fun last night with the stream. And as I told you guys in the community post, I think now we are. Hey, Simply, how you doing? I think we are now officially uh 10, maybe 9 away. Yeah, last night was real funny, man. Last night was real funny. How you doing, Simply? What's up, Hey Bo? Or Hey Boo, if that's what it's meant to be. Well, I'm about to let me check and see what I got. All right, let me flip this around so you guys can see. So that's where we're at now. We are dead close. Dead close. Yeah, it's blue because of my TV. So yeah, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Oh shit. Almost knocked over this damn thing. Thank you guys so much, man. So we are that close to finally hitting 8K, man. And then we got two more thousand to go. And we finally would have hit my personal goal. I am at home. I am at home. I am at home. I'm not at work. Not at work. Last night was just last night was just one of the things I just had to stay there for. But normally I appreciate that, man. Last night was just one of those things where I just had to be there to have them fix the gate. Now it was like probably about a month ago or a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. where something happened with the alarm system at work, and I was there literally from the time I had got to work one day from like 3 o'clock until about 6 o'clock in the morning the next day, and I was there every day for like 2 to 3 days. You heard? Yeah, I heard about it, man. I heard about it. Nah, you good, man. You good. You good. You ain't have. You wouldn't have to come up there. You straight. It wasn't the car that's in the door. Like it was just. So basically, what ended up happening. Um, I guess Dame. I guess Lillard. Um, so like it wasn't the fact that the door wouldn't lock. Like all the doors are locked and all the alarms and stuff would go off would arm itself. However, with it being it was like a company wide issue of where the thing wouldn't. I'm trying to figure out the same thing. Simply, I'm trying to figure out the same thing too. Um, where someone had to be in the building, so a key holder had to be in the building along with someone else. So it was like it was myself the first night, and then no. So the day that the door was broke off, actually the who I'm not even gonna say his name, but he came back up there and he helped me fix it, and we got it back up there within like maybe 10 minutes, and then I left and went home. I think I was there no later than like 1:30 at the latest that night. Um, so it's all good, Kevin. It's all good. Today I slept like shit today actually, to be quite honest, because of me when I got home I had to set up my new iPhone or whatever, and then I just wasn't tired. I just wasn't tired at all. I was up to like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I finally went to sleep. And then I had to wake up because somebody had to fix something inside the house, and I went back to sleep. And then I had almost overslept. So this is kind of pretty much tell you how my day went. So I woke up, like I said, once the person came in to fix the carpet in the house. Went back to sleep. Woke up for a hot second. Then I had went to take another nap before I had to go into work because I had to go into work at 6 o'clock today. Um, so I was trying to get some rest, but the girls was out here making a whole bunch of noise, and then I ended up almost oversleeping. Like my alarm went off, and I hit the I hit the snooze button, and then I closed my eyes, and then when you are sleeping, you feel like you're oversleeping for something, and then so I popped up. I was like, "What time is it?" I was like, "Oh shit, let me hurry up and leave out." So I hopped up, threw on my clothes, ran out the door, jogged all the way down to the bus stop, and then I waited for like an hour. Like four buses never showed up. Four buses never showed up, and I ended up being 30 minutes late for work. And then, I mean, granted, tonight was pretty fast because of the time that I got to work. But man, I mean, it was a long day. It was a long day. And then tomorrow I have to run to the bank and then try to relax. So I'm gonna try to do some streaming tomorrow before I go to work. And then I thought about this today. I'm gonna test out. I'm gonna test out one of the games because I wanna stream Dead Space on PS3 because I haven't played that in God knows how long. So I want to do that. Well, I'm gonna get the game next week because it's nothing but like $10, probably $7 at that. So I'm gonna get that next week, and then I'm going to test it out. 'Cause I think that's like a perfect game to stream for like Halloween type stuff because it is somewhat scary. It has a lot of jump scares and stuff like that, and monsters and the whole nine and stuff. And so I'm gonna test it out, see how the stream runs. I'll do like a little test stream, and if it runs fine, then we'll continue to keep playing through Dead Space and go from there. So coming up with different ideas as far as, like I said, what to stream for like Halloween and stuff like that. But definitely Layers of Fear 2 is going to be one of them, and then we'll try to do some other stuff, some other games. I think we'll do that. We'll try to do Dead Space 2. Definitely Layers of Fear 2, or Dead Space, Layers of Fear 2. I want to do the first Evil Within, so I'll probably play that probably early next week. I'm thinking probably like Monday. I'll start to play the Evil Within, and we'll try to make it. We'll try to we'll make it as long as we possibly can because I don't want to drag it out because I want to get into other games as well as far as streaming for Halloween. So I think the Evil Within streams may run about 3 hours roughly, just to kind of give you guys a heads up for anyone that wants to tune in. So when it does happen next week, just know that you'll be up. If you're on the East Coast time, you'll be up till like 3 o'clock in the morning. If you are tuning into the stream, and if you do want to be a part of it, so that way we can get in some good playing time. It doesn't drag along. We can get through that game, get into the next game for the next Halloween gaming stream for this month. So I've been coming up with different ideas as far as what to do, but that's what I came up with so far as the titles that I do want to play for you guys. How was your guy? How was your all your days? I forgot to ask you all that. How was your day today? What did you all get yourself into? There we go. I don't know what just happened. Your son sleep. Sarah, what's up? How you doing? I don't know why none of these comments didn't pop up at first, so I'm trying to get caught up. Trying to get caught up with you guys, with you whatever you were saying. All right. Hold on, hold on. You hate not getting a good night's sleep, makes you irritated. Yeah, that's not cool. Um, what time before you go to work? I gotta go to work. You talking about tomorrow? I gotta be at work at 3:30. It's not too cold here. It's not too cold. It's comfortable. It's a nice little breeze. But it's not too cold. You got a new gaming system, so you can play those games too. What type of gaming system do you have? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Still trying to. All right, I'm cool. I think I'm caught up now. I'm completely caught up now. I don't know why none of his stuff was popping up. I was sitting there like, man, why am I not seeing no comments pop up right now? What says 61 degrees right now. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's going to be hell when it starts to really get cold here. It's going to be God, man. It's going to be really really bad. No, I just got an XR. I just got an XR. My XR just came in the mail yesterday. So I don't see myself getting an iPhone 11. Like I was using the 6S for for a couple years, and so going from a 6S to an XR is a hell of an upgrade for me. So I'm cool with what I got. Actually, my colleague or my colleague, or I should say my boss, because he is higher than me. What's up? What's up, Lance? How you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. That name still fucking trips me out every single time. So he has the excess. Cohellis, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I still got to take you up on that offer, man. Trust me, Lee. When I get my gaming PC, I'll get the um, I'll get the information from you, because I know you've been wanting. I know you've been wanting me to stream some PC games for the longest time, man. So I didn't forget, man. I think I'm gonna start to try to invest into one this Christmas. So it should be coming up very shortly, man. Very shortly. Um, so he has the XS Max. I got you, brother. I definitely hit you up for sure. I got to text you. I got to text you, Corellis, because I got a new number. So I'll text you, not tonight, because I don't want your wife tripping out of some shit. um, but I'm gonna text you early tomorrow, and then I'll text you my new number. Last thing I want your wife saying is that, who the fuck is this random bitch texting you at 3 o'clock in the morning? So yeah, I don't want no problems, brother. I don't want no problems. Um, so other than that, though, man, it's just been it's been I'm glad that everything has been kind of working itself out. Glad everything's been working itself out. Glad you all had a good day, first and foremost. Um, it seemed like I think a lot of you guys just had a pretty kind of chilled night. Me, you're gonna have a match in the fighting game. Just let me know when you're ready. I got you, brother. So Sarah, what's the deal with your brother? So, what's the outcome of that fight that he was in? Yeah, I don't want to get that man in trouble. I don't want to get that man in trouble. Oz plays a lot of fighting games, so if you play like Tekken or MK, when you're gonna when you go into GameStop to get new games, you must love chocolate. Simply, you must love chocolate. What's your favorite? Nothing, because it was all self defense, so it's good. He was only in jail for like an hour. Okay, yeah. I mean, no, normally something like that, if especially if it's in self defense, that didn't normally be good. Hershey's with almonds. I like uh I like Reese's, like Reese cups. Reese cups and Reese's pieces. I like those. I really don't eat too much chocolate. Of course, like Snickers and stuff like that. But I really don't eat too much candy though. Unless it's like a unless it's like a struggle where I really don't have nothing else. Dude, I have not played a UFC game in God knows how long. Butterfingers. I like Butterfingers too. I just don't like how the shit gets stuck in between your teeth. Like I just don't like doing that all the time. Yeah, I've had those. Those are okay. I mean, honestly, it's really no different than the regular Reese's cups. It's just having the pieces in it. That's all. Those are okay. So what's your So if you had to give, since we're on like the subject of like food, so if you had to give your top, mm, I'll say your top three. Yeah, see what I'm saying? You got candy crumbs all in your goddamn braces that you got to get out. So if you were to give your top three cereal or cereals, as to say plural, What would it be? What would it be? Like, what's your favorites? Like, I got some shit up in my beard. Hold on. Sorry. I seen something red. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yep. Right along with you there, brother. Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Frosted Flakes. Yeah, those are not bad choices. Hold on, you said Oreo cereal, Cocoa Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It seems like everyone loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Everyone loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Honey Bunches of Oats. I don't really fuck with oats, so I had to pass on the Honey Bunches of Oats. Uh, Rice Krispies. I used to, I used to when I was younger, but when I got older, I can't eat soggy ass cereal. I can't eat soggy ass cereal. Like I just can't. And I feel like Rice Krispies, they get soggy way too goddamn fast. I think it gets soggy way too fast. So like for me, cinnamon toast crunch is one. Um, Honey Cheerios. I'm not going to say honey nut Cheerios. No, I do not do any drugs, Bonnie. No, nothing whatsoever. Um, Reese's cinnamon. Hold on. So Reese's has a cereal. Reese's has a cereal. I didn't know Reese's had a cereal. But no, Bonnie, I don't do drugs. I do no drugs whatsoever. Reese's Puffs. Oh, they do have a cereal. They do have a cereal. I think that's too much peanut butter though. That's a lot of goddamn peanut butter. That's a lot of peanut butter. How many dollars do I need to get a PC? As far as like a gaming PC or a gaming laptop, I think the cheapest or decent as far as a decent price for one is what between 600 $700 for a game. Like for me, I'll get a gaming laptop because I don't have like office space to do anything like that. Um, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Um, so yeah, cinnamon toast crunch is my first one. I'll see what you said in 1 second, Sarah. I got your question. Hold on. So cinnamon toast crunch is my first. Honey Cheerios is my second, and then the third will be Frosted Flakes. It's tough because between nah, we just having random conversation, Bonnie. So it's tough. Like my three that's like dead on is Frosted Flakes, um, Fruit Loops, and Honeycomb. But Honeycomb gets soggy too fast, so I'll eliminate that. So I'll probably say more so Frosted Flakes, and then Fruit Loops will be right after that. If eggplant was extinct, wouldn't you said if eggplant went extinct, you wouldn't be mad. I hate, hate. Um, my least favorite food. Least favorite food. Least favorite food. Uh, that's a good question. That's good. Peas, peas. I hate fucking peas. I hate peas. Peas, I can't stand. Chitlins, I don't even think about putting my face even close to chitlins. And liver, oh God, man. I tried to. I mean, when you were younger, of course, you had to eat. You had to eat that. When you're younger, your parents are cooking food and shit like that. But I never liked like the taste of liver. My father before he passed used to eat scrapple. That it shit looks disgusting. He'd be fucking scrapple up. What's your favorite Mexican dish? If you like Mexican food, I don't eat Mexican food like that. Scrapple, just look it up. Just look it up. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. My father used to fuck that shit up and then go right to sleep right after. Um, yeah, I don't like peas, man. I can't stand it. Can't stand it. Some food I can deal with. Like I used to hate squash. Yeah, I used to hate squash. I can deal with it depending on how it's cooked. I remember when I was younger, my mother had made us eat squash for the first time. It was like the nastiest fucking one of the nastiest foods I had ate. And so like when we were younger, and my mother used to make us sit at the food until we ate everything. And so me and my sister used to be at the table, like we was at the table just sitting there because we didn't want to eat it. And then I finally like ate it, and I think I downed it like with water real quick. And and just imagine like going through or walking away from the table, you looking back and you see like your sibling looking sad at the table, looking at you walk away. It's like something out of a movie. And so always thought it was funny as hell. So what's the story with mayonnaise, Sarah? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Vincent, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. How's your night going, brother? Yeah, if it's dude, a lot of this exotic food that people be eating. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see that your night is going good. I appreciate you popping up in the stream, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um, a lot of this exotic food that people be eating, I don't know how the fuck they do it. I don't know. Like I stick to what I know is good, what I know I will like, and I'll be happy because I know what it is that I enjoy, and it's gotta look appealing, and it's gotta be something that that sounds good, that smells good, and like I don't do sushi, I don't do that. Mm-mm. You can have that. You can have that passion. You can have that. You can't eat seafood. How come you can't eat seafood? Visit? Are you like allergic to it or something? Okay. Yeah. You'll probably have a real bad allergic reaction. Even the peanut butter? So like are you allergic to like what's the shit that I'm trying to think? It'll pop up when I'm not even thinking about it. When I was 6, you got your head stuck between the bars of security gates, so my mom had to spread mayonnaise all over my face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I laughed. You had that one coming. You had that one coming since yesterday. You had that one coming since yesterday. So you I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Just because you had that one coming to you. Um Oh man. Oh man. So like what did you do when it happened? It's funny now, but right back then it was traumatizing. So what did you do when she did come out with with the jar of mayonnaise. I'm pretty sure you just like seeing some shit out of like a horror movie, moving in slow motion towards your face and having that shit spread all over you. Yeah, I wouldn't like that neither. So I watched that hairline video yesterday. I was in here laughing so hard, especially the third video when the dude was holding up his report card and when the camera shit, when the camera panned over and it showed the dude that George Jefferson, man, I died laughing. I died laughing so hard, man. So hard when that happened. Oh, that shit had me laughing so hard. I think that might have been the video I was thinking about too. That shit had me cracking up laughing so much, man. So much. Like I'm visualizing the video and seeing how the camera kind of panned over from like looking at him and when it went over to the other dude and seeing how mad he was. I was dying laughing so hard, man. His hairline looked like a roller coaster, his brother with George Jefferson haircut. Your mom once, when you was little, you was getting ready for school, and she gave you shaving cream on your toothbrush, and told me, "Oh no, man, that's messed up. That's messed up." Did she purposely do that, or did she do that by accident though? Because that's the difference. Yeah, his all of those hairlines is messed up, man. She was in a hurry. Okay, she didn't purposely do that then. Okay, I can forgive her because she purposely didn't do it. So I can understand that. I can understand that. I think we all have done something um, at some point because we was in like a rush. Like I accidentally put accidentally put salt in my cereal one time because both of the boxes had got wet, so we had to put it in the Ziploc bag. But someone forgot to label which one was salt and which one was sugar, so I just picked up the first one and put like fucking 3 spoons of sugar in the milk, and I tasted it. I spat that shit out so fast. What was the funniest moment that I've ever had? As far as something I've done to myself. So I've actually I'm not ashamed of this. I'm not ashamed of this at all. So I called myself since we was talking about the whole haircut thing. So I called myself trying to put a line in my head, you know, like back in the day how you see used to have a line, it's the one line going straight back or whatever. So I think my brother had some clippers and I called myself trying to put a line in my head. And you know, like that scene out of barbershop when he cut that patch in that little boy's head. I had a patch like right here. And I mean it was like a big ass patch. And then so like after it happened, I'm standing there looking in the mirror. My mother walks into the room. She's like, "Boy, what the hell did you just do to your hair?" And so then I turn around and I show her. She's like, "I should let you go to school like that," but she ended up just cutting it all off or whatever, and just letting it grow back in. Who eats this stuff? Why don't you eat pancakes? So I mean, just in general, man. I've had I've had a lot of funny things happen to me when I was a kid, though. I've had a lot. I've had a lot. Waffles and pancakes to me are pretty much the same. It doesn't matter to me. I'll eat both of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a ton. It's a ton, especially with me. Like when I was a kid, I was always outside. So a lot of the stuff that's happened to me always happened around like me and my friends and stuff, or outside playing and stuff like that. So I've had a lot of funny moments, and I hated to be in the house. It's what I would expect, pretty much. I would expect the release date to be what it is, and I think now it's just a matter on seeing what the system actually looks like. I think that's what everyone's dying to see. That's what I'm dying to see. I'm dying to see what the system's going to look like. So I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll wait till later that next year to to get mine. Is what I'm gonna end up doing with that. Full roster reveal tomorrow for 2K. All right, I'll check it out. What do you think the price is going to be? So, what was the price of this one? Like 4.99, I believe. I'll probably tack on maybe about another 100 on top of that. What was the comment? But what was the comment about? I don't know why they just deleted it. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting it the following year. I'm not going to get it that first. Like within that first couple months, I'm not going to do it. I'll get it. I'll probably try to get mine between like October, November, or something like that. No, I think it's just like that whole sub for sub thing that they tried to kind of crack down on. That's all. The worst thing ever happened to you, with puff jacket. Mm, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. I tell you, kids are assholes when they're younger. kids are kids are assholes, man. It is so bad growing up when you're a kid because they are ruthless. They are absolutely ruthless. They are ruthless. Like I hated God, I hated elementary school so much. I hated it so much. Just based off of all the stuff that I dealt with and the bullying and the picking and the teasing and all that stuff, man, I hated elementary school with a passion. No pun intended. Middle school was okay. High school was fun. But my elementary school years, man, I hated those with a so bad. I hated those so bad. Certain aspects as far as with elementary school I like, as far as some of the people that I actually met that were cool. But as far as like overall though, like my years in elementary school was just tumultuous. Just really, really, really. What did you do to get banned from PG Mall? Yes, yes. So here's the backstory as to what got me into martial arts. So um, I was already into martial arts. Like the first karate movie that I seen when I was younger was Enter the Dragon, and then after that it was Best of the Best, and then after Best of the Best it was Bloodsport. So those are like my favorite three favorite all time like martial arts movies. And of course the Last Dragon is pretty much like a classic for myself. But but I was I like martial arts. My mother knew I like martial arts, but I was getting picked and teased on so bad that I would come home crying pretty much every single day. It man, I mean, of course, the movies I've seen now are great, but I'm just talking about as far as what got me interested in martial arts. So so I used to come home crying every day. And then one day I came home from school. My mother told me that she was like, "Man, your father got you into martial arts," and I was excited because she, like I said, she knew how much I liked martial arts and how much I was into it. And so it was honestly, it was life changing. It was honestly life changing, and it's a lot of reasons why. But I'm gonna get into that in 1 second. So after I started taking martial arts, I was still getting bullied and teased and picked on, except for it doesn't tell us when they leave. No, the number just drops down when someone leaves. So it was so after someone tried to bully me and they tried to fight me and the fight didn't go good for them at all, then a lot of the bullying and a lot of the teasing kind of subsided some to an extent, but some. However, like no one never got to the point of where they actually tried to fight me. Once they knew I did martial arts or whatever. So so then like I said, middle school was fine, high school was fine. I didn't have any issues in middle school or high school, but elementary school was the worst. And the reason why I feel as though, well, get some rest, man. Get some rest, Calvin. Don't try to stay up any longer. I mean, if you're tired, just go ahead and get some sleep. So the reason why I feel like it was life changing for myself, I used to have a real bad temper problem. Can't say real bad, but when I would get angry, it'll be hard for me to kind of control. And so a lot of the times of when I was getting teased and getting picked on, like I would want to hit something like so bad because of the point of me being so upset. So being in martial arts helped me to control my anger and control my emotions, and then also it helped out with the way that I come across, my work ethic, and the way that I talk to people, and how I treat people. Like everything the way that I am now, I would say about 90% of it had to do had to do with martial arts. Sometimes you can't reason with some people and they only respond with fists to their faces. That's true. That's true. That is absolutely true. So it's just it's one of those things of where I no, it's okay. I'm 36. I'm 36. So I'm grateful, very grateful that my moms and my pops got me into martial arts because I feel like with without that I don't know how I would be. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty. I know I'll have my head on tight or head on in the right place. But I think my work ethic and stuff like that, I don't know what it would be like if it wasn't for that. So that's part of the reason why I feel like depending on the individual. Well, that makes it seem like I didn't have a hard life. So I appreciate that, Oz. I appreciate that compliment. Thank you. As long as I look like I ain't had a hard life, I'm okay. That means I'm gonna age well. Hopefully. But with me not smoking, well, I mean I don't smoke at all. I never smoked a day in my life. Um, but doing that and also not really drinking, I drink occasionally. As far as like, I guess you could say special occasions. But I think that has a lot to do with it too. What you gonna be doing for your birthday, man? You thought I was in my 40s? Oh, congratulations, simply. Congratulations. What made you what made you quit? Yeah, I know you're young. I know you're young, Jimmy. I know you're young, brother. What did they? What did your doctor tell you that made you decide on quitting? All right, we're gonna keep this stream going till 3 o'clock. It's 2:07 now, so you all got a little less than an hour with me. Oh yeah, that's not a good combination. That's definitely not a good combination. You quitting cigarettes this year? You and your brother? That's a bad habit, brother. How much a pack of cigarettes where you guys are at now? Oh, I'm gonna ask you a question too, Sarah. So, what are you talking about, Kevin? So, knowing your occupation, Sarah, like what is? Because you asked about like what's my least favorite food. Like, what is the dish that you love to cook, and what is the dish that you hate to cook? Is there anything of when you get that order that comes in, and you're like, oh shit, I don't want to make this. I mean, as long as you're making progress, man, that's the only thing. That's the most important. That's the most important. It's not going to happen overnight, but you got to take small steps to get to that point. So the fact that you're taking the initiative and to doing that is always a great thing. Games made from cardboard. How you doing? Thank you for joining the stream, man. Thank you. Going to eat those rotten eggs. You can have that, man. I don't want no hearing rotten eggs. Kind of made me think about when I did that Bean Boozled challenge. When I think I hit 2K. When I hit like 2,000, I think I did that Bean Boozled. God, that shit was horrible. God, that shit was horrible. Never again. You love to cook fried chicken sandwiches. They always that douchebag should take two order steaks medium rare. Of course I do, man. What is it, Jimmy? Do you feel like is it because it's easier for you to cook, Sarah, or is it something that you just personally like cooking? Especially my parents don't like me vaping either. Um, though you have not done it for months. Well, that's good. I mean, that's another good step to be taken. That's definitely another good step to be taken, for sure. What is my next mukbang? Dude, that I swear to God, that shit sounds like a fucking porno. I don't. I have never done a mukbang. I never done one. I never done one at all. I understand how hard it is to cook medium rare steaks. I can understand. That shit sounds that's what it sounds like a fucking porno. How long was your bachelor party from your wedding like exes? It was the day before. It was only one day. It was one day, but it lasted till like 4 o'clock in the morning though. Now I'm not thinking of bukkake. I'm not thinking about that word, Sarah. I'm not thinking about that word at all. um, I guess if you guys want me to do one, mukbang, that is, not fucking bukkake that Sarah's talking about. Um, but but I've never done that type of Your man will not have a bachelor party? How come you don't want your man to have a bachelor party? How come? Would you have a bachelorette party? Are you just afraid that are you afraid that he's going to do some shit that he has no business doing? Um no, I was so so here's the thing simply. Here's the thing simply. I am when I'm with someone, like I am completely with that person. So when before I got married and so we it was my brother, my boy. It was like a good six of us or whatever, and all it was pretty chill. That you see what I'm saying? You see, I know Sarah. So it was pretty chill. We went to the bar, and after we went to the bar, we went to the strip club. And after that, I came home, got a little bit of rest, woke up, got ready for my wedding, and that was it. My brother, of course, was tore up, but we enjoyed ourselves. It was just a matter of just kind of like hanging out and and enjoying the time, really. Like I really don't make a big deal about strip clubs, but that was what they wanted to do for me. So of course, me being the person that is having that done, I have to go along because that's where they want to take me. So um, so it depends on the individual. It depends on the individual. You have to trust. You got to trust your man to know that he's not going to do nothing stupid. Is what it boils down to. But you still didn't answer my question. Would you have a bachelorette party? You wouldn't have a bachelorette party? Okay, I mean, whatever floats your boat. I can't fault you. I can't fault you. Can't fault you at all. Um, God bless you too, Kevin. So I mean, I can understand everyone doesn't want to do bachelor parties or bachelorette parties or whatnot. But it just depends on the individual, or it depends on the bridal party and what they want to do for that individual. Do you know what I hate about the skip? Go straight to the wedding, then the honeymoon. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Do you know what I hate? The strippers, they always leave glitter on your clothes, and it's hard to get rid of it. So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. This shit tripped me the fuck out. So this really tripped me out. So when we were there at the strip club, and of course, my brother's paying for me to get dances. My boy's paying for me to get dances, and other people are paying for me to get dances. So before they would start dancing, of course, they sit on your lap and they just it depends. I mean I normally don't do streams at work at all like that, but it depends on what I'm doing though. So the funny thing was before each time before. Oh wait, wait, wait. Hold on, hold on. I went to a strip club before. A stripper danced on me, then put her head under my shirt and grabbed my nipple with her mouth. I was so freaked out, and you'll never go back again. What the hell? What the hell? Wow, wow. What type of fucking strip club did you go to? I remember Nightmare on Elm Street, Three Eyeballs. Yeah, I remember that too. I actually that had just popped up on some random video that I was looking at earlier today. Depends on the strip club that you go to. It depends on the strip club that you go to. Some strip clubs you can grab. You can grab you can grab asses. I don't think you can grab the chest. You can touch them on like their probably like I mean, they have their own rules depending on the strip club, but they do have those type of strip clubs of where it is allowed. What's up, Modi? How you doing, man? Yeah, it is. It is strip clubs like that where it is allowed though, where you can touch. Putting mouth on nipples though, I never heard that. What'd you think about the movie? Hope you guys are enjoying um another random stream tonight of just kind of sitting down talking with you guys. Who loves Chick-fil-A or Chicago pizza? They're both good. They're both good. Yeah, I've been to, I think the one that I've been to was in Atlanta, and I think it was called the Blue Flame. And I think that was total nudity with that one. What? You can't stand pizza? Why? What the hell, simply? What's wrong with pizza? Damn, what the hell's wrong with pizza? Okay, see, that's understandable if you worked at a pizza place for 8 years. I get that part. I get that. I totally can understand that from your aspect. Me, I love pizza. I don't eat it all the time, but I love pizza though. What pizza place did you work at? Doesn't Wasn't we just talking about this like 2 streams ago? I could have swore we was all just talking about pizza like 2 streams ago. Think we was talking about like Little Caesars and Domino's and Pizza Hut and stuff like that. Yeah, it was like a couple days ago when I was playing GTA. Domino's, okay. Yeah, that's what normally happens. That's what normally happens. That's what normally happens. And I'm sure working at a pizza place, you're always going home with food all the time. So look, my birthday is in May. It's May 30th. I'm turning 21, and my brother, close friend, family, wedding day is the 31st. Remind you that my birthday is on a Saturday, and I wanted to go to the harbor. Um, you can still do both. You can still do both. All right, no problem. Simply, I guess I had to go to a different Little Caesars because the ones that are here are not that great. But I totally agree with you there, Passion. The mom and pop places that have pizza are normally 10 times better than some of these like big chain restaurants or big chain types. I'm really not a big drinker. I'm really not a big drinker, man. I'm not really a big drinker. McDonald's or Taco Bell? Hmm, I really don't eat McDonald's like that. I really don't eat Taco Bell like that. But probably maybe Taco Bell. Mm, I really don't eat any of them like that. I got you. I know. I see what you were saying. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We get to spend a 3 day week in with you, man. I have no work. You had to go back Tuesday. Well, I hope you enjoyed the time that you are going to be chilling with me for within between Saturday, Sunday, and also Friday a little bit. Um, Trying to think if it's any. I feel like it was something else that I wanted to talk about tonight. I feel like it is, but it is not coming up. I mean, I think all of us don't like to work. If we all had it easy, it's amazing how like when Taco Bell all the way, the new toasted cheddar chalupa is bomb as fuck. Yeah, I haven't. I don't really eat too much. Not too much fast food. Like I tonight, I had ate some spaghetti that my wife had fixed. See, look at this goddamn patch, man. This goddamn shit. Hot link sandwiches. That shit sounds good. That actually sounds really good, really, really good right about now. You prefer home cooked meal over fast food any day if it's done right. Yep, I agree. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. Had to run into the bedroom real quick. Didn't want to wake her up. Um, I didn't eat anything today, actually. The only thing I ate today was when I got home from work. That was the only thing. Brother has been on struggle mode the last couple days. I should have got myself something sweet, but I don't need to. I don't need to. 226. When you're in the house alone at night, does it ever get creepy? No, not for me. Not for me. What about it gets creepy at nighttime when you're in there alone? I think the only thing like I can deal, I like quietness, like it's relaxing for the most part. I don't get too many days of where I'm like in the house alone by myself, or where it's just nothing but just me and just straight quietness and stuff. Um, but it is relaxing when you do have that time to kind of just be in just you and nothing but you. Well, like I said, I don't get too many days like that. So the last couple of days have been great with little man not being here, because he wakes me up every morning at 8 o'clock religiously. 8 o'clock every single morning. He wakes me up. You don't care how much sleep or no sleep I haven't gotten. I am up when he's up. Just gotta lock these doors. Make sure these are good. Whenever you do decide on doing that, man, just go ahead and do it. Don't doubt yourself. The one thing that you'll find that's amazing when if you are streaming or just doing anything like this, like my biggest fear was the fact of my biggest fear was the fact of not being able to connect with people, or people not connecting to me, or not finding anything that I'm doing interesting or entertaining for the most part. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that, Sarah. I can understand why that would be creepy. And honestly, believe it or not, though, you can. It's not even a lot of the times. It's not really about the games that you play. Granted, the games that you play do help bring in viewers. However, it's all kind of predicated upon the person that's actually playing it. And if that person that's playing the game is entertaining to that individual, regardless on whatever the game may be, people will come back and tune into your stream just because of the simple fact of you just streaming and because of this you being you. And that's what I've learned over the course of time of me doing like YouTube is that it stopped me to stop me from creeping out. I just yeah, I can feel you on that. I can feel you on that. Trust me, I can feel you on that, Sarah. It's just how it is, man. And it's don't let it don't let the fear overtake the fact of you actually doing it. Because that's the biggest defeat that you can have is if you've already discounted yourself out or counted yourself out before you've even done it. You pretty much already shot yourself in the foot. Yeah, I remember you was telling me that, Passion. I remember you was telling me that. So yeah, that's the greatest thing about streaming is just the fact of the connection that you get with individuals, the conversation that you have with different individuals, and depending on what it is that you're streaming, like the gaming community just in general is such a weird, powerful, and strange thing all in one. And I will tell you all this. When I went to the wedding, the guy's wedding that I was in, so I met him when so I met him when I used to work at the Redskins Hall of Fame store. And he found out that I played Call of Duty. And when once he found out that I played Call of Duty, and me and him was just talking about this shit the other day too. We connected like immediately, and then I ended up meeting his cousin, strictly from Call of Duty, and his cousin happened to be one of the guys that I'm also really really cool with, and he was in the wedding, but then also was another guy that was in the wedding that stays in Missouri, I believe, and so he met him off of the video game and they became really really cool. I met him from the same thing, from the same video game and stuff like that, and we all became really really tight knit. And actually, at the wedding, was the first time that we had met him face to face ever. However, all of us talked every single day, and so and that's the beauty about like gaming just in general, like with so many individuals that you meet and so many individuals that you connect with and the friendships that you can make from that, just from that one thing alone. But then also it's the same thing with streams. Like streams, you meet so many different people, and the individuals that show up in streams, you form a bond and you form a connection with them, even though you haven't met them face to face. But you know what they're like, and you know how they are. You spend so much time with them. You chat with them all the time, and that's what I love. That's the one thing I love about streaming is the simple fact of meeting individual or meeting new people, but then also a lot of the conversation that I have with you guys. And Passion, you've been subscribed for God knows how long. Oz, you've been subscribed for God knows how long too. Trey's been subscribed since the beginning. Um, God damn it, March 2020. Okay, well that's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, and you all have been tuning into the streams for like pretty much every single time that I do streams. So I've I've formed a bond, and even with a lot of the new people that have been popping up in these streams now, I've formed such a connection and such a bond with all of you that I can't imagine. Like I said yesterday, I can't imagine meeting a lot of you guys face to face in person. And so I said, I said you too. I included you too. I included you too, Sarah. So don't feel left out. I did include you. Um, it's just it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But that's why I love what I do, and why I am going to continue to keep doing it, man. Yeah, I remember that video. Yeah, I remember that video. I definitely remember that video for sure. Uh, and that was like what, 3 years ago? About 3 years ago when I did that. What's up, Jimmy? So it's crazy, man. It is so crazy. It is so crazy. But I just I'm always. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to chalk it up about AEW tomorrow for sure. I got you. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it once I get done with the stream, and then I'll watch it and see what I miss. AEW did happen tonight. What's that, Jimmy? So yeah, I'm always appreciative for all of you guys that that have been around and stuck around for so long, through the ups, through the downs. You guys have seen me at my worst. You guys have seen me at no, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. We'll just talk about it tomorrow, Jimmy. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Um, yeah, and it's just it's crazy, man. It's crazy when I sit back and think about like when I first started this channel back in like 2008. But but as you guys know, I didn't really start posting any. I didn't really start officially really posting videos like that regularly until the Drake and Meek Mill the Drake and Meek Mill beef, or the battle, is when I first started posting videos again. That's when I first started doing it again, and ever since then I've been going at it full speed since then. So I never thunk 3 years ago that it will be at the point of what it is now, as far as like having almost 8,000 of you guys being a part of this, and being this seeing the growth, and seeing what it started as, and then seeing what it is now. I never would have thunk it. Like I honestly never would have had no idea. 3 years ago, that I'll have almost 8,000 of you guys being part of this, and it's fucking crazy. This shit is crazy. It's wild as shit, man. It's wild. It's so fucking wild. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, though. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Because believe it or not, I'm camera shy. I'm camera shy when it comes to like taking like regular pictures, but I'm not camera shy when it comes to like videos. Um, my favorite memory of this channel is when I told you about my worst date ever, when my date shitted on his pants. Yeah, that was so fucking funny, Sarah. That was so hilarious. That was so funny. That was so funny. Nah, he never. 50 Cent not gonna never let that go. I'm sorry, Simply. Oh, I'm sorry. Sarah should be saying sorry to you, Simply. So it's just, man, it's just been a lot of growth, man. A lot of growth, and I know I said it before. I know I definitely said this before, but I gotta help. I gotta say a mad thank you to all of you guys for helping me get through the death of pops and stuff, because that was during that period of time. That was the worst time that I've ever had. Just and not it was so many other things that was going on as that happened, um, where I was just in a real bad space. Like I was in a really, 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 really bad space, and that was like a very trying time of when pops passed, and then dealing with everything else that I dealt with during that period of time. Dude, that was just that was a hard year. That was a hard year. That was a very hard year. Very, very hard. And like I don't know if I don't know if I didn't have you guys here, and if I wasn't doing this, and I'm being like I'm being straight up completely transparent and completely real with you guys, and I'm already completely real with you guys, and transparent. Um no, no, no. I've been rubbing my eyes because my eyes are itching like shit. No, I haven't been crying though. And it's the lighting too. See? Oh, I know, I know. I appreciate everything that y'all do to kind of keep my spirits up. They're talking about me, simply. So I honestly think, well, I can't even say think. I don't know what I would have done. I honestly don't know what I would have done. I wouldn't have did any type of like uh bodily harm or anything to myself during that period of time. But I don't know how I would have made it through. It is. That's my first name. That's my first name. So the channel name where it says Taylor Made, like Taylor's my last name. It's sorry, simply. Taylor's my last name. Made is just something because I'm different. So Taylor Made, and then my brother calls me boy, not in a negative way, but that's always been his nickname for me since I was younger, and so he calls me boy. So figured we put it all together, put Taylor Made Boy, and versus it being BOY, having it BOI. So figure like it was unique and stuff. But yes, my first name is Aaron. That is absolutely true. I want to say it's Mendoza for some reason. I really want to say it's Mendoza. Um, yeah, man. I honestly, man, I don't know how I would have made it. I really don't know how I would have made it through that year. So I just like I said, man, I gotta thank y'all. I gotta thank you all from everything Not quite, no. Not quite. I wouldn't go that far, Sarah. I wouldn't go that far. Um, Man, that was such a hard damn year. That was such a hard year. Like dealing with that. Little man is nothing but 16 months old. He don't have no goddamn girlfriend. He don't have no girlfriend. He is 16 months old. 16 months. He's way too young. He's sitting there thinking about playing with all types of toys and shit. Running around, driving me crazy, waking me up in the morning. Yeah, he's a small little toddler, man. Um, yeah, it's damn man. I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot when during this period of time me doing like YouTube. Now you good, Kevin. Don't worry, man. You good. You was just asking a question. But yeah, it's like you don't understand. Like people don't know. Like when you lose a loved one, and depending on like how close you are with that person, and exactly the connection that you have, you don't know the type of effect it can have on someone. You have no idea like the type of effect it can have on someone. Someone can completely shut down, especially if they were like really close to that individual. Yeah, see, Oz, you know what I deal with. You definitely know what I deal with for sure. Um, like that dealing with going through that first year because it's that first year that my pops passed. Like not too long after, like my grandmother had passed on my father's side. So to deal with not only that, to deal with my pops passing, to deal with my grandmother passing, and then actually like a couple months after that, a close cousin of mine had passed as well. And so like it was just a bad it was just a bad thing, man. I think the timing of pops passing and how close it was to my birthday is like another thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, what day that if you guys don't mind me asking, or if you can kind of help me, what date was that Michael Jackson passed away? Was that the 22nd of June? June 25th, 2009? Yeah, okay. So yeah, my pops had passed like 3 to 4 days before my birthday. And I know Michael Jackson had passed right before my birthday. So yeah, the timing of him passing, of that being like so close to my birthday is what really kind of like messed me up too. And it's just a tough thing, like especially with my pops. Like I wish you all had like seen my pops before he passed, like just hearing him talk and hearing how funny he is. Because if y'all think I'm funny, my man, I got nothing. I had nothing on my pops. I had nothing on him. Like I'm not even remotely funny compared to my pops. I'm a more subdued version of him. My father just didn't. My father was just off the fucking chain, man. So if y'all think, like I said, if y'all think I'm hilarious, nah, not close. Not even close. Uh, you didn't know Joe Jackson passed away? You thought he was alive this whole time, simply? Yeah. Yeah, he passed shit. I don't remember. The date that he passed. Yeah, I know I'm funny in my own way. I just don't. I don't feel like I'm that funny, but you guys feel like I'm fucking hilarious. So I guess that's what's most important. It's been about 2 years. It's been about at least about 2 years since he passed. Simply when I first heard Boone Howard, that shit had me dying laughing. Damn, you really didn't know he passed away. Can somebody look up the date of when he actually passed? Because I totally forgot. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been at least about 2 years since he passed. Sorry to hear that. How recent was that, Kevin? It was a year ago, 2 days after Michael Jackson had passed. Yeah, I knew it was like I knew it was sometime. It was not too long ago. Damn, that's crazy, Kevin. That shit is heartbreaking to hear that. Yeah, I just hope that I'm hoping that I'm blessed enough to be on this earth to live a long life. I feel the same way with my pops about my pops too. So I can understand how you feel, Kevin. I can totally understand how you feel. I mean, you said it yourself. You just said it. You pretty much just said it. He wanted to be with his wife again. So I mean, I don't condone anyone doing that. I don't condone that at all, whatsoever. Has anyone seen the movie The Perfect Wife? Name sounds very familiar. What's the premise of it? I forgot the premise of that movie. Like what was the main storyline of that movie? Believe that was crazy. You guys have 9 more minutes left before I gotta get out of here. This time went by fast as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like this time went by really, really fast. Again, the worst movie that I've seen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got until 3 o'clock, and it's 2:51 now. Sarah, what the hell, Sarah? um, that's a good question, Oz. I can tell you the only movie that I've ever actually walked out on in the theaters. The only movie I've ever walked out on was House of a Thousand Corpses. I've never walked out on a movie until that, and it wasn't even like because like the movie didn't freak me out or nothing. That's one of the worst ones. That's yeah, that's up there. That's definitely up there. I wish I could take back that time that I used that day. Um, Even though I didn't see it in the theater, I looked at it on DVD, but still, I wasted some hour and some change of my time watching that shit. No, 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 no. Simply, no. Do not, do not listen to what anyone is telling you and saying that that Joker movie is bad. That is not the case. That is not the case. That is not the case. There's not a lot of gore. It's more dark and gritty, but that movie is not bad. That movie is far from bad. Far from bad. I forgot he portrayed Michael Jackson. I totally forgot he portrayed Michael Jackson. But yeah, watch that movie. Watch the movie. It's way better than what it seems to be. Especially the last 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes of that movie is where it really is where it really gets better. Hey, simply the brother is no. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. The best way to put it, the best way to put the movie is it's a progression, and you can see the change and you can see the progression. But when it finally gets to that point, then it's like you can understand. Um, you can understand as far as like what makes him tick and why that's the case. You have a boyfriend, Calvin. His name is Calvin. Ain't that a coincidence? Ain't that a fucking coincidence? That's a coincidence. That his name is Calvin, but your boyfriend's name is Calvin. You got to be back to work. It was nice chatting with me. All right, brother. I appreciate you stopping by us. I mean, we got another 5 minutes to go anyway, so. But I appreciate you stopping by, man. Thank you for chilling with me tonight. But yeah, that movie is good. That movie is good. Don't sleep on that movie. Don't second guess yourself seeing that movie. That movie is really really good. So a good hour and between an hour and 30 to an hour 40 minutes, but it's worth the hour. It's worth the amount of time that movie is for. Excuse me. I was about to say simply, you got a brother, you got the brother coming on to you, trying to shoot his shot, as they all say. My most anticipated game so far is Final Fantasy VII Remake and The Last of Us 2. Those are my two most anticipated games um, coming up, not within this year, but coming up soon. I can't wait for those two games. I can't wait. Definitely can't wait. Uh, it is. um, well, I'm glad that you've been together for 8 years. I'm glad you guys have been in it for the long haul. Um, Trying to think, man. Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix? Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix? It oh shit. So I'll put it this way. I'll say um I'll say Heath Ledger only because yeah, he committed suicide. I would say Heath Ledger only because of this one reason. Is because you see him as the Joker throughout the entirety of the movie. However, I think what made it so different. I think this is the reason why I think a lot of people will say Heath Ledger. No one thought he would do the job that he did with him. No one. No one would have thought that he would have did what he did with the Joker character. Because I can tell you for sure, like for me, it was one of those things of when my boy told me that it was Heath Ledger, the first thing I thought about was Brokeback Mountain. And I was like, they really got the dude from Brokeback Mountain to do the role of fucking Joker. And I was honestly I was honestly like real live stuck. I was honestly stuck because I did not know what to expect. Like I thought it was going to be the worst. So like when they show what he was like with the whole Joker gimmick, that shit sold me over. And I think what it is with Joaquin Phoenix is that I know he's a good actor. I know he's a hell of an actor, so I didn't doubt him at all. I was just wondering as far as like how they would portray him to be. And really, honestly, the Joker movie is more so like I feel like it's an origin story. I honestly feel like the Joker movie is an origin story to kind of give you the backstory as to why he's like that and why he is the way that he is. But then, um, hold on. Yeah, exactly. So I think when it came to that, and when it came to how they did it, and when with this movie in general, the way that they went about directing it and the way they went about the storytelling aspect of it, I will tell you this much: it does touch on a disorder that he has. Yeah, it's 77 degrees in here, if you can see. If you can see. Yeah, so it's nice and cool in here. This is Joker from Batman. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So they do touch on why he's the way he is, and it is something dealing with like disorder that people actually deal with. It's something that you don't hear too often, but it is something that does happen with individuals. So I'm glad that they kind of shed some light on that. And but that's the most that I will tell you. Other than that, that movie is damn good. It is damn good. What time is it now? It is now 3 o'clock. All right, Sarah. Well, I'm about to go ahead and end the stream tonight anyway. So thank you all once again for joining me in the stream, and I will be back tomorrow, and we will definitely be playing something for sure this time around. However, like I said tonight, I just didn't have time to do anything because I was watching the Nationals play. So you all have a good night's rest, man. Thank you all once again for joining me, and I do appreciate everyone. Get some rest, get some sleep, have a good day. I will see you all. Oh, Sarah. Okay. I'm out of here, man. I'm not messing with y'all no more tonight. Everyone take care. Have a good night, man. Love y'all, and see you all later.